So the line that you get from tech companies is that, oh, we just make the platform, we're not responsible for what people do on it. But that seems to be, well, a little dubious, right? I mean, if you're creating a tech platform, and you know that it's creating an environment in which, say, criminal actions can happen, and it's a foreseeable and avoidable part of your business model, then you're responsible for it, right? It's not an accident that there is sort of criminal enterprise happening on Telegram. It's part of the way that it sells itself. It's supposed to be free from moderation. It's supposed to have minimal interference. So it's no surprise. So there's responsibility there. And if we look at other tech firms, so let's take X, for example. Now, they've gotten in a bit of trouble over the Arlington Cemetery scandal, right? Donald Trump goes to Arlington, has a photo op. America hates this because America doesn't like using dead soldiers as props. NPR breaks this story. When it goes up on X and people click on the link, it's flagged as spam. Now, NPR is a well-known, credible news source, and it just seems a little bit coincidental that Elon Musk's platform, when he's a strong supporter of Donald Trump, suddenly says, oh, there's nothing to see here, folks, right? That's putting your thumb in the scale. So the entire, oh, we're not responsible, it just doesn't ring true to me. I've become something of the Jane Goodall for the billionaire set, and one of the things that I find fascinating is this libertarian discourse, right? They'll say, oh, we're libertarians, we want freedom for everyone. They don't want freedom for everyone. They want freedom for themselves. So let's think about Elon Musk. Richest man on the planet, valued about $250 billion. Now, not many people can check that sort of power, immensely wealthy. But Australia's annual tax revenue is 3 times that every year. The one thing that can keep very wealthy people in check is the state. So it's really no surprise they want to dismantle it, because they want freedom for themselves. Right. They don't want freedom for us. Little people don't deserve freedom. People play free speech like it's a trump card that shuts down all other conversations, but that's not true. We always have a balance of rights in society. So for example, you can't yell fire in a closed theater. You can't incite mob violence. You can't libel, you can't slander. We want to protect sort of political dissidents. We want to protect free speech, but that doesn't mean giving people absolute carte blanche to say whatever they want, and we shouldn't pretend that it is. We just need intelligent legislation. Not having someone sort of monitoring every chat or having a political commissar in the newsroom, right? Think about your local restaurant. They have a food inspector, comes around, looks at what's going on in their kitchen. So we can have something like that. We have all sorts of businesses who have to comply with regulations, and they have oversight, and they have inspection. Traditional media is no different, so why should new media have a carve-out? See, I don't think we actually have a choice. So, I don't blame us, right? We have to participate on these platforms. I'm at the University of Sydney, I help with the careers program. We always tell our kids, you've got to get a LinkedIn profile because that's how employers will know you. But of course, that makes it non-optional, right? If you want to succeed in today's world, you need a smartphone, you need a social media presence, you have to engage. So having a choice requires at least 2 viable options. And you can't really sort of pack up and head out to the bush and live a life sort of isolation. You can, but most people don't have that option. And that's why we need regulation, right? As soon as things become compulsory, we need to take a really strong look at how they affect society.